Hello everybody. Is everything working? I think it is. Okay. Okay. Well, let's begin.
Amphorius, the Eternal Land.
No, Dan Hung. Okay. I'm used to this. There's no record of this world in the databank, not even mention of its name.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right. You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now.
Huh? Has it been that long?
Yep. Okay, Himeko also lacks a voice right now. That's fine. There's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world Akivili didn't venture into, but a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe's boundaries.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we'd best take the time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
That's what I thought too. Alright then, for now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can't find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath. That's a typo. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead and make the most out of this break. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will witness the Grand Xian show wardens and during this moment of leisure also compete. And those they will meet again include not only friends but also foes. Sunday's POV? Several weeks later, Golden Hour, Penacony.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
True.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious.
Oh, so now you want the gossip.
Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
The rap? Then it was rap.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Former, huh?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though.
Oh, pray tell.
I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Pentaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
Does Sunday have a new style? The eyes are definitely reminiscent of him. You know? But...
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will.
That's definitely Sunday, but how come they don't recognize him, even if he does have a different outfit? I mean, this is one of his wings, and it's got light blue hair, so it's definitely Sunday.
Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
How do they not recognize him?
Excuse me, sir.
It's not like he's covering his face or anything.
Have we met before?
Okay, suddenly this is reminding me of Scaramouche and how he erased himself from the memories of the world, but I mean, is that possible here? I guess it would be. There's a whole faction about memories. But then... right! They said the former head of the Oak family, they never said Sunday. So... history could have been changed. I don't know, let's keep going.
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
Sus. Ow.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Right. I mean, I never knew the Harmony had such a power, but makes sense.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
Yeah, I can imagine that someone must want him to pay. Also, it's weird to not see him, to see him without the halo.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
Bro, do you have no empathy for her? Just let her know you're alive.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake.
Damn, I read him like a book.
That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Okay, it's not that important, the quest thingy. Actually, let me change my team, because there's not usually that many enemies that
All or
take
nothing.
any of these
Time will tell.
elements. And Black Swan.
As we reunite in this venture, let's hope the fates grant us both what we seek.
Okay, let's go. Oh, I already have Max.
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
Poor Shorty.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
Damn, bro, everyone hates you, even the people that help you.
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat-and-dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
True.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
God.
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission?
Now that I think about it, isn't this Christina V? It really sounds like her.
Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Reminds me of Singcho.
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
They really made him to be Jesus. He died for 3 days and then he resurrected to the land of the mortals.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds.
Okay, this is really bringing me back to Scaramouche.
When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do, too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
I mean, for now, I'm not sure I quite like this whole redemption because we don't know what happened for him to, like, actually reflect on why what he did was wrong, and suddenly he's wanted to change everything and make sure that the order has no more remnants in the family. So I mean, I guess his plan failing was enough of a reason for him to realize that he fucked up, aside from, well, that whole final scene with Robin. But I want to know what happened for him to so thoroughly change his mind. Like, he was completely brainwashed before.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean, Mr. 1 Week. Please excuse me, I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Workday. Brother.
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
Damn.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
Come on, it's so funny.
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you.
True.
So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law.
A child was managing essentially a casino?
In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled.
That's true.
This place is no exception. The distorted after-echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
I'll write down what I've noticed for now. I'll go over things when I meet the others later. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Weird. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. Be kind to birds, do not discard trash in trash cans. What? This is so backwards. Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dreamchild troupe while experiencing the attractions. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. This is really weird, but funny, I guess. Attention, conducts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe. They just have not yet been reviewed. Okay, so this is weird. This makes sense. This makes sense. This is completely backwards. Like, where else would you put the trash if not the trash can? This... I don't know enough about this. I mean, why is the Dreamchild troupe selling Soul Glad bottle caps? And use them for what? And then, well, this one is just funny.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
Right? Actually, wait. What if I step... Nothing. Nothing happens. Okay. I can't do a handstand, so... An ice cream.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
So therefore no one can eat ice cream. Huh?
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't!
No. I thought they were going to use the same.
Ah. Huh. So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
Oh, okay.
Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
Right, that's what I said.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Oh, wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
Well, I was thinking that maybe it disappears as it travels down. So it's like you didn't actually eat it.
I tried to warn you.
Oh. No.
How do you feel?
Now? I'm feeling murderous.
Okay, brother.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dream Weavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle.
I was just thinking that they made him like sinister by not showing his face, or at least his eyes, for most of the time we were in Penacony, and now it's still the same. So it's like most of the time I barely even remember his face or his eye color at all.
When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
I guess that's why I got used to him not having the halo so quickly. Like, I already look at this as normal. If it was another character, I'm pretty sure it would have taken a lot longer.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Rules are meant to be broken. Okay. You forced my hand. Although I'm pretty sure I don't have a single light cone for him. Yes, this level 1 one. Well, at least let me hear his voice. Turn. Hit.
You're out! You've outstayed your welcome! Decisive strike!
Huh?
Rules are made to be broken!
That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Come back, Topaz.
not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Yeah.
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
So you're telling me you made a rule simply because you thought it was funny?
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Money. Well, trash. It said, do not discard trash in the trash can, so trash.
Something's happening.
What?
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Okay, what happens? You insert the pleasant-looking trash into the bin as a sign of consideration, and in the blink of an eye, more pleasant-looking trash emerge. What an inappropriate application of the Horn of Plenty concept. What? So I can just farm this? Insert more pleasant-looking trash. The trash can is overjoyed and silently pays its respect to you. Before you left, you suddenly feel a sense of dignity. Am I getting the praise of high morals? No, sanctity of the trash can, I guess. Where is it? I mean, I assume it would say new, so let me look at the new items. No, it's not this. This one. Sanctity of the trash can. Okay. I guess.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions.
Wait, did you use Soul Glad bottle caps for playing games? I completely forgot.
The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding
Where?
or something?
Well, I can see one right now. What do you mean hiding? Awoo.
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya?
What?
Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
It was right out in the open.
Just one moment.
Sunday places some alfalfa credits in front of the bubble hound. Arf arf aru.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Ugh.
Okay. Sunday placed even more alfalfa
Afraid you're
coins.
going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
Awoo awoo. The Dream Shout troop lets out terse shouts. Okay.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Okay, and who's gonna feed this man?
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Sure.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Well, yes, that's what I'm going to do. You shouldn't have done that. Since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable.
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
Sunday trial? No.
Mind your manners. Memories are ever beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Low risk, high reward. Go Numpy!
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
What do you want to know?
That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Oh, two.
Let the valuation begin. Liquidation!
Watch your head.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. Watch your head.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
Okay, that's weird. He suddenly has his halo back. The after echoes of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of the dreamscapes have been disrupted.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
What?
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa. It worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
Why, he didn't lose his old ones. Why would he?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Probably.
Sometime before I turned 6.
No surprise.
Like most boys would. I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
You did what now? Also, you don't have a halo anymore, so what do you mean almost broke my halo? Like, isn't it, I mean, is it part of your body?
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Why, why does this sound familiar between Pledge and Forgottens? Isn't this the name of a quest in Genshin? Are both of them a reference to something? Let me Google it real quick. What quest series? In Natlan. Right, I know which one it is, yes. Okay. Is there no trivia about this? Apparently not. So, doesn't seem to be a reference to something else. I mean, both games usually do pop culture references, so I thought maybe it was just a coincidence and both made a reference to something else, but apparently not. Huh.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now, we should go. This will be a long farewell.
How long exactly?
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Can they full weld?
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
Oh, I see.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Does he suss him out? Probably not by his reaction now that I think about it. She's probably gonna say be careful or something.
Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
But he definitely felt there's something sus.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
How do you know he didn't?
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him, but be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now, it's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
Would be so cool if we could find Walt. I mean, it probably makes sense that we can't, just so we don't feel tempted to talk to him and compromise our position, but...
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
Was Walt following?
I will, but
Yep.
before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Damn, that's so cool.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me.
Well, you reap what you sow, man.
Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Sunday unreservedly shares his story with Walt.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Do you think you deserve that?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels.
You're lucky it was Walt that found you.
That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Okay, okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
we're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Just shoot us a message.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony?
I never realized how much shorter Sunday is compared to Weld. I thought they were about the same height.
Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
Well, we had the whole slumber nana thing, but other than that, no, not really.
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Huh?
Or these ladies?
What the fuck?
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
You think? There are like 10 Tingyuns here. Meanwhile, the Trailblazers turn.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Skrulum. I had assumed the Genius Society wasn't invited to the festivities.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Charmony Festival, things would have been much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herda? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the Nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Black Swan said Amphorius. I don't know why I want to read this as Amorpheus. Amphorius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one such path.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right. So this has to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Eons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Have we heard of the Lord of Silence before? Madame Herda said the same, but it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there's a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the Remembrances technology, after all. What if this place... the fact that nobody knows about it is because of the cremators? It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Run May's acquaintance. God, I can't read today. A while back, we even went into the Kalenga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her, This is far too much an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Run Maze.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Yeah, a bond that truly runs deep.
So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
Would the Nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to the Xian Show, considering her unique position with the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss Tingyun better anyway. Plus those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now. Sure.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically.
Surely you jest. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype you have of me. Apparently there are many Tingyuns here with us.
You don't have to tell him that. He can see for himself. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
We failed the challenge terribly.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
It's been a while, everyone.
You! What's going on?
Keles is ready to fight. Yeah, what's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Walt fills them in on what he's been through. But I want to know what he's been through.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Yeah. Nah, it was a team effort.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yoon to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yoons aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yoon are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yoon to come together to form the Ting-Yoon Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Miss Ting-Yoon's got a sense of humor these days.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting-Yoons here.
I never thought we would be talking about Miss Ting-Yoon with Sunday.
Oh, you're here again! So, what's your decision?
Okay, she's got a one-track mind.
I'm still deliberating. I'm so highly sought after that it's only right I give it careful consideration.
Aha! I knew it! I always have an eye for talented people. No problem. Take your time. Oh, you're here again.
Oh god. Okay.
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it. She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Ting-Yoons don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sunny?
Sunny?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Yes, please.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Ting Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Ting Yuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Ting Yuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one, but it may take me a while to identify her. Looks like they still haven't decided on anything yet.
Well, if you ask me, take the people pleaser out of the picture, and they'll arrive at a conclusion in no time at all.
You're hoping for them to get into a fight, aren't you?
Let's try not to do that. Okay, there's a lot more than just 10 Ting Yuns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 Ting Yuns. That's crazy. Okay. This is the Ting Yun trying to understand why the Trailblazer likes trash. Okay, let's talk to this one. She seems completely oblivious to everything else, and is just standing there, continuously operating the cash spewer, occasionally letting out an excited laugh.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Of course. Okay, so these two are the most likely, I think.
Huh? Ugh, yikes! She's scary! No, I won't be able to talk to her.
I can't break this? Okay.
Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can't. I can fly. A long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise? Should we get someone to watch over her?
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
She's talking about Yukong.
I'm walking in the street and what a weird dream. This Miss Ting Yun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
Okay, so who then?
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Apparently.
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Ting Yun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
So this is also a side of Miss Ting Yun.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Ting-Yun hostage.
Yo, that's mean. Okay, the first one is what Welt said. Was it to Acheron, I think? The second one is just mean. Is it implying that Welt isn't trustworthy, that his eyes can't be trusted because he wears glasses? Okay, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Ting-Yun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
What the? Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Oh god, please. No, not Fantilia Part 2.
Look, it's working!
Is it?
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Ting-Yun, you're finally back!
Whoa.
You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
Okay, Marge, don't judge people based on their stature.
Huh? What's wrong?
Oh god.
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
This isn't the time to be hiding
What
things.
sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
Darkness descends before the eyes, reminiscent of the chaos before the birth of the universe.
Don't be afraid.
Be not afraid.
What is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone. Who are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from? And where does this path lead?
Okay,
All or nothing. Time will tell.
I have no idea what she does. So...
Always remember, don't let life leave you any regrets.
That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me? This girl is...
Observation log day 6. Though extremely rare, the observed subject has started to provide short answers for some simple questions, even though her cognition is still in a chaotic state. From what has been observed so far, she is not incapable of composing long and complex sentences. However, an unbearably intense pain would immediately attack her with high frequency, enough to interrupt her thoughts or even render her temporarily unconscious. The relevant information should be delivered to Madame Ruan Mei for her to decide whether the observed subject's senses should be temporarily numbed before conducting a questioning. Correction. We have temporarily blocked the subject's various senses and are trying as much as we can to alleviate their pain. No further questioning will be made until the body's repair has made some progress. Until then, this is a record of the questions that the observed subject has already answered. What is your name? The subject remained within 3 seconds Tingyun. What did you encounter? The observed subject spent a substantial period of time in rumination before suffering from intense pain and losing their consciousness. After being questioned 4 times, it can be confirmed that the observed subject knows about the related details but struggles to elucidate that knowledge during the limited periods of coherence.
Tingyun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again. Who's...
Oh god.
These are...
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars? Wait!
Bruh.
Is this called coexisting?
No.
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Unite our goals.
Existence is unity.
for oblivion.
Bruh.
Dream vanished.
What?
Again? Sure, I'll play along.
Does she also have super break?
Elegance. Eternal.
Clouds scattered.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Thank
see
God.
this fine moment.
I want to see more. Okay. That's crazy.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Have we? Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Let us dance once more.
Whoa.
Let's seize this fine moment.
She's cracked. What the hell?
Share good fortunes.
Hedge your bets.
Some value, I suppose. Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another journey begins.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them? The ones from before weren't defeated either?
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
So... I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path, and only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment, and it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
His request. Ting Yuan? Who? Him. Someone close to Ting Yuan?
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had...
Oh god. Sorry.
My body... feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Could it be that one dude that received that one gift after she died? Maybe?
Who?
No. Luocha.
Don't worry about it.
Traveling merchant.
For a little
Right.
longer.
Luocha.
By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
At this point, past events revealed by the tuning. Okay. Give me a minute, I need to check something. Okay.
Are you all right?
Did I pass out?
Only for a little while.
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
Nope.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
Uh-huh. It's okay.
That's alright. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
Probably. If he was passed out on the floor.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
Oh, there's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Oh, okay. Himiko does come with.
Okay. We better hurry then. This is ridiculous. How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Where are you planning to go next?
Could you give me some time to think about it?
Nope. Oh god.
Shall we keep going then?
I guess. Where are we going?
Did you forget already? Miss Tingyun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
Oh, that's nice. My dear, please move. Stop. Come here. Thank you.
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time. So we better not drag our feet.
Oh my god. My cat is laying down on the mouse again. Please. Why don't you let me run?
I still gotta get in line and
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My two friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Why, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead. Browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission. What do you think best suits her?
A Toque eye mask.
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
No, because I wanted her to sleep well.
A meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. It'll make for a novel gift. Let's go with that. Next is General Jing Yuan.
Well, I want to say some Penacony shares, but that sounds kind of boring. So a Dreamjoy memoir film reel.
Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift. Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
Probably the hamster ball would be the right choice, but I wanna say the wings. Just because it would be cute. But the hamster ball knight hair clip.
You carry yourself with such dignity and grace, but you still have the heart of a child. Lady Bailu loves these types of accessories. Let's go with your suggestion. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself? That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
Okay. But first, I'm going to the bathroom. So, be right back.
Want to spar? Wanna spar?
Okay, let's keep going.
This is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yoon? What's this about?
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough. But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? He was so shocked. He was frozen in place when he shouted.
Tingyun, how?
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you.
Well, if she didn't remember her name and the first thing we said to her is Tingyun, I guess she assumed, okay, this is who I am. Maybe, unless she did remember later. I'm just trying to figure out why her name is Fugue now.
When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you.
Yeah.
I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Fantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia.
I still can't tell.
I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that.
I wouldn't be surprised if we never actually met the true Tingyun.
That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall?
I mean, I could say mysterious and calculating for the normal Tingyun, but a bit dangerous. I wouldn't say that about regular Tingyun, so...
But I'm not very strong physically. Are you referring to my quick wits?
No, I'm referring to their ideals.
So, what did she seem like to you?
Well, a shrewd merchant is also normal Tingyun.
I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything particularly memorable?
High EQ.
That's true. I'd love to learn how you do it.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
No.
Wait. Don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Oh, Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Uh-huh.
As a merchant, staying well-informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Lawfu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Sanjo journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Phantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Phantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
Hmm.
You're welcome.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Miss Tingyun, that's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm him.
We'll see. I just hope the Tingyun in your memories won't be tainted by Phantilia anymore. All right, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
Well, it would really help if we knew exactly when you were switched out to eradicate Phantilia from our memory of Tingyun.
Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating.
Just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dream. Just to dampen your spirits ahead of time. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfect for you. The story unfolds in the Shenzhou Alliance, where a young swordmaster strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxian Sora, who just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Should it? What am I missing?
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Here are the dream bubbles I've prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting Yoon to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours. Yukong! It's Yukong, right? Yes!
Long time no see, everyone.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting Yun, I'm here to take you home.
You two must have a lot to catch up on after being apart for so long. We'll give you some space.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
What do you mean?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me? It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
Okay, you're really smart. I don't know, being so excited to finally go back home, I don't know if I'd be able to notice that.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
She? Oh, Black Swan, maybe? No. Who?
Is that?
Oh.
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far. Until now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the Star Skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This doesn't look like she's clinging onto anyone for dear life. She looks like she's barely on the edge of the star skiff and she's hovering Yukong's wrist. She's not even touching it.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
Yeah, this is what I meant when I was thinking about the traveling guy, the merchant guy that received her gift.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you?
God, the most depressing companion mission.
In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
You're planning to go against the Eons, Tingyun?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
A moment of silence lingers after that. Departure is often indistinguishable from parting, yet they are fortunate enough not to have... Okay, but luck never seems to favor anyone. Meanwhile at Dream's Edge.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables, so it shouldn't matter if we add another.
Okay, I'm going to cry.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Bro.
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell.
Why are you doing this? I hope she can see through this.
I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Shall we go then?
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
She has to see through this. She has to realize it's her brother.
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name?
My name is Wanweek. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from the crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax, ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walk all the way here. I know the stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago.
She's gonna realize, bro, you can't say shit that you said when you were kids and hope that she won't realize.
So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
You're very philosophical, Miss Wanwick. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show? Here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. Courteous? I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge after all, and the Dreamweavers are its true masters.
Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away, or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes. He left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, Who is it that you wish to encourage?
It's someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people, but because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back up faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not. Because before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Miss Wanwick, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
A dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you anyway. I expect the first jigsaw piece will be a part of the starry sky. As for the other piece, I hope it will symbolize wings. Please. I just want Robin to see him once.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Is this... A scrawled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. Seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape. The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of broken wings.
We should keep looking.
It's okay, let us use this one. Just as before, a note was placed carefully next to the puzzle, like someone got here a step earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing. Staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well too. We have enough. Let's go back.
It's done. Have a look.
That painting feels like a blessing and also seems to mirror someone's resolve. Even when the broken wings no longer belong to the sky, the direction in which they fall will still be towards the stars.
Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end? Maybe I'm stronger than you think. You must try to relax on your long journey, brother.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't? I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret?
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes, we only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a Nameless?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry. I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. But that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order and, for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident, one that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity, failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop.
Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears?
No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin?
Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all.
I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today.
You're not ready at all, are you?
I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything.
Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people?
My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you.
What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual, but...
I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person.
Well, you just did.
Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs.
Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall.
But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you.
What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler?
I remember running him over.
Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate, and see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living, in their world. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister. Just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. Then, be born as a human and die as one. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. But, as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time. Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull?
Like I said, the feeling is mutual. You dislike him and he dislikes you.
Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad. Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
One must first step back onto the stage!
as expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These distant sounds are much too harsh.
No dirty trick. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ill tidings manifest.
I guess.
Still waters of oblivion.
I realized too late that we were going to do this.
Echoes of the past need not fade away. Follow me to the stars.
The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Ah! My god, it's being annoying.
Watch your head.
Memories are ever beneath the
Really
water.
wants to attack the microphone. I need to be careful. He's looking so intently. It's making me uncomfortable.
Again, I hit the mark.
Oh god. What happened? My game froze. Okay, there we go.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
What do you want to know?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Enjoy eternal peace.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Disorderly noise!
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion. Ill tidings manifest.
Noisy.
Easy, Numby.
Watch your see. Noise is fading.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Hedge your bets. No dirty tricks. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
That's half the work. Destiny for
Disorderly noise!
Watch your head.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Ill fate descends.
Disorderly noise!
Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Disorderly noise!
Liquidation!
Disorderly noise!
Investing in victory means playing the long game!
No dirty tricks.
Enjoy eternal peace!
Oh, it was so close.
Disorderly noise!
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
It too shall fall.
Ill tidings manifest.
Oh god. Didn't notice Ekron.
I'll play along.
Doesn't have. Okay.
Steady.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
Still waters of oblivion.
Disorderly noise! All things are part of the melody!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ill fate descends.
Oh god. Where are you aiming?
Again?
No.
Spend freely.
Gods awaken!
Watch your head.
Okay. Change lineup, please. Where am I? Alright, I changed him. Details. Wait, I can use him and you didn't tell me? What is he? Imaginary. Okay. Then fuck
All
that.
or nothing. Just don't abandon.
Why does everyone comment on the all or nothing thing? Leave him alone.
A day of peaceful republic. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
Bro, I'm not feeling lucky.
Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
There you go.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Still waters of oblivion.
Go Nappy!
The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Disorderly noise!
Echoes of the past need not fade away. Follow me to the stars!
Destined for oblivion.
Disorderly noise!
They'll risk high reward.
Overcome the noise!
So how long does it last?
Doubt farewell.
Why not?
Mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Damn. She has a halo now. She's truly right an A.
Still waters of oblivion.
Disorderly noise! All things are part of the melody!
Dirty tricks, right? Watch your head.
Disorderly noise!
Steady.
Why are you being so annoying? Okay, give me 2 seconds. I need to do something about my cat. He's biting the cables.
A moment of divine insight arises from enduring patience.
Okay, I gave him food, even if it's 1 hour earlier than I should.
Doubt farewell.
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Enjoy eternal peace!
Watch your head! The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
Disorderly noise!
I just noticed that he just chills on her head.
The market always fluctuates. Whenever you're ready.
It's so funny.
Sure, I'll play along. Heard the call.
Easy, Numby. Go Numby! The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Watch your head! This mortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path.
That's half the work. Just for oblivion.
Disorderly noise!
Hedge your bets.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me? I'll overcome the thorns. No dirty tricks. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Uphold the true and you will.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Disorderly noise!
Torment doubt farewell.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Noise!
Watch your head!
Disorderly noise!
No dirty tricks, all right?
Go Numby!
Oh!
Gods awaken!
I heard the call.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
This mortal form will watch over you and guide you on your path. Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Steady.
That's half the work. Still waters of oblivion.
Disorderly noise!
It's of no consequence.
Disorderly noise!
Serenity is before me.
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion?
Watch your head.
Wisdom comes protection.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
No, I still have a turn for him before then.
Noise is fading. Disorderly noise.
Let the valuation begin.
Watch your head.
Still waters of oblivion.
All things are part of the melody. Eternal prayer.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Disorderly noise.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Steady.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Another journey begins.
This mortal form. I will watch over you and guide you on your path. Watch your head.
Disorderly noise.
The market is unpredictable. Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Gods awaken.
No!
No dirty tricks, alright.
Okay, maybe I can still clutch this. Well... Square topaz for now.
Confiscated!
It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
Uphold the truth, and you will. Not noisy. Noise is fading. Enjoy eternal peace.
Okay.
Watch your head. This mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Yourself.
Hedge your bets.
All things are part of the melody. Eternal prayer. Disorderly noise.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head. I'll overcome the thorns.
Okay, so he's dead. So...
Serenity is before me.
Before you die,
In this mortal form.
give him some support.
Guide you on your path. It's on me. It's of no consequence.
Gods awaken.
Note of the dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
With wisdom comes protection. Not noisy. Disorderly noise.
Spend freely.
Noise is
Okay.
Get my vow.
Although I don't think... Well, I was gonna say I don't think it's a problem, but I'm pretty sure this is exactly the team I used to beat him the first time in the story, so... pretty sure I don't have her very well built. Let me look at it.
If there's anything you need.
I think I haven't leveled up her relics so far. Yeah, no. Nope, I shouldn't.
Looks like we're working together on this one. I suppose an extra pair of eyes won't hurt.
Okay. Sorry, Walt. No, this is the best one for him. And... excuse me, Dr. Ratio. No, this isn't useful for me. Okay. Let's try this.
Please stay tuned. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
No, I'm not feeling lucky.
Feeling lucky.
Thank you.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh. No dirt, the dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Noisy.
Mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Disorderly noise.
Low risk, high reward. Liquidation!
Disorderly noise.
Echoes of the past need not fade away. Follow me to the stars. Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Still waters.
Noisy. Wish. Noise is fading.
The mood is set. Let the show begin. Still the same one. No, to watch your head.
Noisy. Sink into a dream. Disorderly noise.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Disorderly noise.
No dirty tricks, all right? Let's improvise.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion. I weep for it departed. It too shall fall.
Watch your head.
Evaluation begin.
Hedge your bets. Mood is set. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Disorderly noise!
Steady.
Together!
Still the same one.
Still waters of oblivion.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Things are part of the melody!
Watch your head.
Again?
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Disorderly noise!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Sink into a dream!
Watch your head.
I weep for the departed.
Well, I probably should have saved it.
It too shall fall.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
Destined for oblivion.
Disorderly noise!
Still the same wisdom comes for sure. All day long. Dreams do come true. No dirty tricks.
Let the value...
Watch your head.
Noise is fading! Eternal prayer!
Still waters of oblivion.
Hedge your bets. Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Mood is set. Let the show begin. Still the same.
True!
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
No dirt. Watch your head.
Disorderly noise! Sink into a dream!
Let's improvise. No dirty tricks, alright? The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Noise is fading! Disorderly noise! Wait for good tidings!
Still waters of oblivion.
I hit the mark. It's on me. Dreams do come true.
Disorderly noise!
Again? No dirt. Watch your head.
Wisdom comes protection.
Let the
The
valuation
dice
begin.
have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Go Nappy! The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Take your positions.
Noisy. All things are part of the melody.
Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Another journey begins.
Destined for oblivion.
Noisy. Noise is fading. Eternal prayer.
Stay in step. Let's improvise. No dirty tricks,
Gods awaken.
Watch your head.
Disorderly noise.
Please don't kill Acheron. Please don't kill Acheron.
No dirt. The dice have been bust.
Okay, she's
Or
safe.
maybe I'll take it all.
Disorderly noise.
Watch your head.
Easy, Numby.
Shoot, we got this.
Disorderly noise.
It's on me.
Fuck it. Doesn't hurt to be safe.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Disorderly noise.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Wisdom comes
Let the valuation begin.
Hedge your
The market
bets.
is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Still the same. Destined for oblivion. Let's improvise.
all things are part of the melody.
Watch your head.
Disorderly noise.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone is somewhat safe.
Noisy.
Still the same one.
Fuck it.
Disorderly noise.
Watch your head.
Disorderly noise.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ah, we did it, fam. Creation.
On this 8th day, I grant myself departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
Tell me he wants to become a nameless.
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron, and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Sheepade turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
True. He did say
that. You've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider.
You want to join us?
While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless. I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now?
Yep. I'm sure this will be fine. The Astral Express allows everyone in. Apparently we've had some
So this is why I
people
brought him here.
that were running from the law before, so I don't see how this is a problem.
Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
But if you didn't support this idea, you wouldn't have brought him back. Walt, I trust your judgment. If someone is willing to join us on our journey, the Express will be open to them. But this time is a bit different. Before making any decision, Kalos, I want to hear what you think. I want to hear everyone's opinion. But in this battle, you were the one who directly confronted him. Your opinion holds the most weight.
I learn the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
You always want to be in control. You're a perfectionist, always trying to control everything, even when it comes to yourself. Although we're going to be traveling further into the unknown once we leave Penacony, I guess a change of pace could do everyone some good. Have some hope in humanity. Maybe you're too pessimistic about humanity, but the Trailblaze isn't like that. We had to learn to have faith before embarking on this path. You must do the same. You're a worthy adversary. Anyhow, you've been an unforgettable adversary to me, even though I haven't been trailblazing for long. He can join the Astral Express crew. Welcome aboard the Astral Express. I second that.
Well, you did get nerfed after turning into a good guy. So, I guess I'm okay too.
You got nerfed.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, rest assured that I will do my best to fulfill my duty as your companion.
Looks like we've come to a decision. Remember to keep the conductor in the loop too.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
Yeah, but let me try contacting Madame Herta again before we set off. She helped us look into Amphorius, even though nothing new came up. I should at least let her know we're leaving.
Try?
I tried contacting the space station several times, but I never got any response. Maybe there's a problem with the interastral network. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. What could happen on the Genius's home turf? Even the Antimatter Legion wouldn't stand a chance. For all we know, Madame Herta could be making a move again.
No, we're still not quite there.
Alright, it's time to leave the space station. Leave? Where?
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence, I ask you this. What is divinity?
Is she talking to Nos? Whoa. That was cool.
Something the matter?
Ah, you're back.
Why doesn't it let me leave? So, where's Sunday gonna sleep? You recall the location Pampam mentioned. According to Pampam's plan, you're sure that— Oh, the television! True, I forgot about that. There's a television here. You put down the television you worked so hard to carry over. After studying carefully, you connect it to a power source. Yay! No, I don't wanna be Hanu on the ship, on the Express. March. Himeko. Welt. And where the fuck is Sunday gonna sleep? I mean, there's plenty of room in my room, but I don't know if he would be comfortable sharing a room. Can we find Sunday on the Express? There he is.
Sincerest greetings, as always.
Just wanted to chat with you, Sunny. I'll tell you everything I know, but I prefer not to be called that in the future. Life on the Express. Please ask away, but I might not have a lot to share since I've only recently came on board. Bro, there's so much. About the companions on the Express. I'm trying to connect with everyone using my new identity, but I may need some time due to my personality. Mr. Yang showed me a captivating way of the Trailblaze during our travels. Truth be told, you've all been great teachers. The conductor taught me about the history of the Nameless. Dan Hang showed me the extensive knowledge stored in the databank, and even from Miss March 7th I've learned a lot. About your book. It was a gift I received and it arrived blank. Did you mistake it for some type of classic text or something? It's not entirely accurate though, I wrote some pages myself. In a way it symbolizes a chapter of my life. What have you been up to lately? Most of the time I've been reflecting in solitude while waiting for our departure. I wanted to contribute, but I wasn't sure how. The conductor just told me to wait patiently. Yet as I look at the spacious car, I feel a strong urge to organize it that likely stems from boredom. About Sunday. My past isn't worth mentioning, but may I ask what piqued your curiosity? About the family. The planet of festivities is certainly well known, but among the family's many territories, it is merely a hotel at best. Perhaps we'll visit more domains of the Harmony someday. I'll make sure to excuse myself to avoid any complications. But there is one place that lingers in my thoughts though. Is it the thing he mentioned before? It starts with the name of it. About the IPC. The shadow of Lady Bonajade still looms over me. She shared some intriguing words with me before she left. She said that if I cannot find the answer I seek among the stars, the strategic investment department will be the last refuge for the lost. Perhaps one day someone will find me and ask me to pay the price for freedom. I am ready for that, and I will certainly not be a burden to any of you. About Robin. You may find this confusing, but among my worries, she is not one of them. She can take care of herself. I should have admitted that long ago. All I want is to lead the way for her. It's not about sibling rivalry. There are unknown hardships ahead, and I wish to face them first. About your outfit. I am a fugitive after all, and I shouldn't draw attention. I changed out of the family head's outfit the moment I gained my freedom. Even though I was about to start my penance, I wanted to keep it for its sentimental value, but I lost it in Penacony. Perhaps this is some sort of sign. About the destination. It's funny that I never imagined I would be traveling with the Nameless one day. Are you planning to join the trailblazing journey? You mean will I disembark when we reach the destination? Absolutely. I want to explore more of the world for the sake of my ascetic journey. Ascetic? Even without the power of the Order, I will do my utmost to lend a hand if needed. Any destinations you're interested in? I do have a few ideas in mind, but as a mere hitchhiker, it's not really my place to weigh in. Creating a paradise remained my lifelong ambition. When I obtained permission and access to the databank, I came across many references to this concept throughout the universe. They go by different names: Kingdom of the Heaven, Pure Land, Blissful Realm. Hopefully I can visit these places to see if they truly live up to their names. About the Eternal Centurion. Are you concerned that I won't be able to escape its wrath no matter where I go? Rest assured, if that were truly a possibility, I wouldn't have made the request to board the express. The family may wish to eliminate me, but as long as I'm not rallying a sizable army, they wouldn't go so far as to involve the Eternal Centurion. Since its inception, it was never meant to be used against a single person. That's all for now. My best regards as always.
What kind of drink do you prefer?
You seem a little hesitant. You need some help.
Actually, I want to talk to Tingyun first.
The stars are numerous, and yet widely scattered. Benefactor, my apologies. I should have immediately greeted everyone as soon as I boarded on this initial visit of mine to the Express, but before I had even taken 2 steps, I became engrossed by the stars outside the windows. Please forgive me.
It's okay. You found the best stargazing spot in no time.
The stars are endless. It isn't easy to discern their origins when gazing from afar. Yet when one is amidst them, one finds that they all have a spot in the sky. A home of their own, with the universe being so vast. I imagine that one solitary star is not enough to illuminate its surroundings. Only when gathered in one place can they see each other. And be seen by us. Do you think they only realize that they're stars and capable of radiance after experiencing another's illumination?
Maybe they've known since the moment of their birth.
Then I'll shamelessly invite myself here a few more times. And make sure to catch that spark at the moment of a star's birth.
You seem a little hesitant. You need some help.
Regarding Amphorius, let me guess, you're not just here to chat. No, you're not here just to chat, right? How much do you know about Amphorius? You want to know about the destination? What would you like to know? The current information we have? Unfortunately, I've never set foot there, hence my limited knowledge. What is certain is that the planet reflected in the mirror of the Garden of Recollection is no ordinary place. Moreover, that is a world where the 3 paths are entangled. the goal of the garden. It's better to call it my personal goal. It is my duty to salvage memories that are forgotten, while Amphorius is a treasure behind a window, with the eon's blinding light radiating from within, mesmerizing all. Can you divine the risks? Hehe, I have dabbled in such things, but it's not like I'm well versed in divination, nor do I believe in a predetermined future. Compared to the future, I find your past more intriguing. Yeah.
Every time we meet.
Just a casual chat. Go ahead, I'm all ears. About the hitchhiking. Oh? Don't tell me I'm supposed to pay for the ride. The memo keeper on the express. You wish to know more about her? Well, yes, we've already met. But sadly I can't indulge your curiosity. As memo keepers we can't pry into each other's plans. Just so you know, I haven't sensed anything that comes off as a threat in her. No need to be concerned about that. The departure time. Hehe, looks like someone's a little impatient, but as the navigator said, it's best for us to prepare as best as we can now. Patience and elegance can give people an irresistible charm. Perhaps you should consider slowing down a bit? I want to glimpse into my destiny. While I do have some knowledge of divination, I'm no expert, and I don't really believe in a predetermined future. Yeah, you said that. About Black Swan. How's life on the Express? I wouldn't call it boring, but it's just a bit uneventful. Luckily, a certain Mr. Trailblazer often stops by, bringing his vibrant energy to lift the spirits of this lonely passenger. Will he keep visiting me until I find my place in his memory? I want to know more about your past. Ah, you're intrigued by their remembrance as well. Maybe you're destined to follow their path. A good rule of thumb is to uncover others' pasts, not just with words, but with your heart. About the cremators. I get why you'd be curious about them. People don't usually have nice things to say about the cremators. But until you're ready, I highly recommend not inquiring about them. Having this memory could reveal your presence before you. That's all. Just let me check very quickly if I didn't miss anything.
Sincerest greetings, as always.
Yeah, I knew it. Okay, no, not this one. I thought it may disappear.
Sincerest greetings, as always.
Regarding Amphorius, are we leaving for the next stop? How much do you know about Amphorius? Nothing. I've not even heard of the name. I've been managing the family's affairs since young, leaving me little time to travel afar. And the world I know often only consists of places where music tours are held. I've never explored them in depth. Okay, that's all. Does everyone have an about Amphorius? No.
Something the matter?
No, doesn't seem like it. Well, that was fun. Finished with 9 hours to spare. I live life on the edge. Another Misha. Pretty sure I already have him E6, so... But I can buy a Tingyun.
A visitor! Please let me show you some of our local hospitality.
Pretty sure that would be it. I don't think I'll find anything in Penacony. I'm going to check the Grand Theater just to make sure there isn't anything new there, but pretty sure I won't find anything. No other quests triggered after that, so okay, no, there's nothing new. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. Kind of regret not pulling for Sunday. I mean, I did pull for him, but because I wasn't playing, I didn't have many stellar jades available. So because now that he's canonically our companion, I wish I had him, but oh well. Next time, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's it. When is it? 1 day and 19 hours. Okay. So, not tomorrow, but the day after. Okay, so I'll probably be back on Wednesday then to stream the next part of our journey. I'm low-key very excited about Amphorius, especially because of the characters that we got trip marketed for now. That dude that looks like Kevin Castellana is... I don't know. I need to know more about him.
All or nothing. Time will tell.
It's your call. What kind of...
So, yep. Until Wednesday then. Goodbye.